Hey, okay, so I finished another sketchbook, and it only took like three years from February 2020 to July 2023. But we won't talk about that. How about that, huh? Um yeah, I finished another sketchbook. It is falling apart at the seams, as you can see. It's been through some roughness and a pandemic, as have we all. This cool sticker of Matt Mercer, by the way, is from Samurai Rusk on Etsy, and I would recommend them because they were really nice and cool, and artists supporting artists and all that. Also, there's two crocs on my sketchbook. They're from uni. Yeah. Okay. I got a little bit of a shaky hand. I apologize up front for that. We're starting with a little sketch of me. I didn't even have glasses yet. Some of these are really old, like, again, 3 years old, which is insane to me that it took this long. But then again, there was a pandemic going on, so, yeah. These little stickers are usually hiding something that could be considered not safe for work, because in the meantime I started working with children, and since then I haven't really drawn any NSFW in the sketchbook anymore, but the kids really like to look through the sketchbook, so I censored some stuff, so I'm not exposing them to child unfriendliness. This was drawn by a friend. Little guy. Yeah. And we're just gonna have a nice little look-see through everything. Take our time. That's a lie. I'm probably gonna not take my time and really stress out and skip shit. Nah, I don't know yet. We're just gonna look through it. I'm trying not to be so shaky. I don't know. I have a really hard time staying still. But we'll manage, won't we? I'm sure we will. There's gonna be a lot of these little comic-looking pages. All of them are technically sketches for like storyboards for animatics, and I think only like 2 actually came to fruition. This one being one of them. This is this storybook. Not storybook. Anyways, this is the first sketch for my animatic of the poison video of my D&D character Hazel. I used to be really proud of how everything turned out here. Not the sketch in general, but I mean the layout is kind of cool, right? Like it is cool just to see like how my plans were, how everything went. I gave up here. Yeah, you should definitely check out the finished video, by the way, because I'm still really proud of it, and I want everyone to see it. This page is closed, not because there's any weird stuff in there. We can like try to take a look. It's just I drew with like charcoal, and every time I touched the page, my fingers got like all chalky and coaly, and it got really annoying when I was like looking through my sketchbook to end up with like messy hands. So I stopped that by simply, you know, closing it off for good with tape. I'm not really good with silence, so I will simply continue talking even though I have nothing to say sometimes. This is my albino tiefling wizard necromancer, and her backstory was that she was a mom, her kid died, and she's looking for her deadbeat husband to kill him. You know. This is me in Sans, by the way. There was like an Instagram poll of who do you want to ship yourself with. Someone said Jester, someone said I think your best friend at the time? Oh no, someone said me, that is supposed to be Ames. Hi Ames! If you're watching this. This is me in Sleep. This is me and my latest D&D character at the time. Reader, Sans. and a dragon. I can't draw a dragon, so I just drew a foot. This is, by the way, Kriel. She's another tiefling, like this one, whose campaign came to an early end, which is a theme because this is Phil, another tiefling whose campaign Descent into Avernus came to a quick end. There's a theme. When I decide to play tieflings, the campaigns don't last long. This is me rating a bunch of different musicals I was into at the time, and then thinking the page looked too empty, so I drew a little guy over it. You can see this is peak COVID. Everyone is wearing a mask, including me. And this is a drawing I did from when I was in the train on my way into Cologne to spend a weekend with my new girlfriend at the time. She's not so new anymore, because now it's almost 3 years since we're together, which is pretty epic. This is Jacob. Say hi. I like her. She's giving Death Note, like the girl from Death Note, but I forgot what her name is, because it's been ages since I watched Death Note. These are some characters from my comic from ages ago, before I, abandoned it. Shay Doodles. I love me some Shay Doodles, because Shay is amazing. Val and Among Us. Can you focus? Can you focus? Can you focus on Among Us? Thank you! Kinda sus. Speaking of Among Us, the kids I'm working with really love the Among Us pages. I'm wondering why, you know, like, do you have, like, an explanation for why children would really love Among Us? I taught them how to draw the Among Us man. This was my example, and then they tried themselves, 2 different boys. It was really funny. Random sketches. There's not much to say here. As you can see, I write a lot of weird fucking notes. Here's some stats for a tiefling warlock, apparently. For Luna. I don't know who a Luna is. I'm gonna protect the ASMR and then the Lena. Oh, wait, no, I do! Okay, this was, I was trying to introduce my friends to D&D, and I made them roll stats, and then nothing ever came of it. These are not character names, these are friend names, which I knew, because I have so many friends, I swear, for real. I really like that sketch, but I like the page as a whole. I think it's really cool, it's coming together nicely. So yeah. Some spooky times, some me times. Lamau so quirky. I really like this one. I think it's funny. More of my necromancer, and some Inuyasha, because I have an Inuyasha face every other year. It's a reoccurring theme. This was still during COVID, but we were back at school, no longer online classes, and this was a friend of mine. This was a teacher I really didn't like, and this is my hand, because why not? This wasn't supposed to be an animatic, this is just a little comic about my girl Shay and Elena. I drew this during German classes, because Kleider machen Leute was boring as shit. I'm more of a Steppenwolf kind of girly, if you know what I mean. I'm hilarious to myself and no one else, but that's okay. Oh, those were all the current D&D characters at the time. I don't think I had a lot of real-life games. Like, these 3 were like, I mean, real life, I just mean in voice games. I'm still not really in a live campaign, because all my friends live across the fucking globe. Move closer, idiots. But yeah, right now I'm in 4 voice games, which is amazing. The kids I'm working with really like Gary, and Gary Jr., but mostly Gary. And I agree, Gary's the GOAT. Gary is pretty cool. I think the fact that I thought this was chubby, that this is chubby Hazel, I still had to work a lot on my, like, body diversity. abilities to draw, which at least I can't fuck up drawing chubby people because I'm chubby myself, so I don't have to get cancelled for not being able to draw fat people, because I can just say, hey, I am fat and I can actually do what I want. It's not discrimination if I'm just stupid. Okay, I don't know what I'm saying. Please don't fucking just ignore me, okay? I swear to God. This is Dagobert. The children named him. Dagobert is the name for Scrooge McDuck, but in German. For some reason we didn't name him Scrooge, we named him Dagobert. So he's named after Scrooge McDuck, but he's called Dagobert. Kids really like the fish person here, and they think the blue guy is from the Avatar movies. Not the Element one, because they barely know that, which is scary to me, that the children nowadays don't know Avatar Aang anymore, or Korra, or shit like that. I mean, a lot of them do, but most of them just, you know the other Avatar. Which is weird. Phil, my beloved. My Dream SMP face, let's go! I really enjoyed the Dream SMP for a while, I'm not gonna lie. And I still miss Technoblade. His death was horrifying and sudden, and not that sudden, I mean, because we all knew he had cancer, but you know, it was scary. But he lives on in my heart, and I'm wearing his merch right now, so Technoblade never dies. Am I right? I really like that sketch, she's cute, and I like the little deer lady here. Friend drew the bacon, and drew a weird fairy on a mushroom, which I've drawn before when I was like really young and new to art, and it's never a motive that works for me. This is Linda. I really like how she turned out. She turned out really well as well, and the kids always say that she looks like she's printed on, which I don't fully agree, but I'm glad they like it so much, you know? I'm really glad. This is a Hazel drawing in green, because she deserves it. That's some hand studies. Yeah. Kids really like this eye, even though it's like kind of supposed to be creepy, so they asked me how to draw like the leggies. So I showed them how to draw the leggies, and I also showed them how I draw eyebrows, but I did it really messily. But yeah. I really enjoy like working with kids. It's strange how much changed between 2022 and, you know, now. There's nothing really on these pages. Kids really like this one, even though it looks just funky, I think. When I was a kid, I didn't like funky art. I thought it was lazy and everyone could do it and just throw shit at the wall. And this is literally what I did. I just threw shit at the wall and it stuck. But you know, I'm glad the newer generation seem to like that kind of stuff. They also really like this one because it's cute. That's Val. She's my little wizard with religious trauma. And this is Shay again, because I love Shay and she's cute. For some reason, out of the 3 last drawings I just showed you, this is their favorite. For some reason, they just like seeing a shitty drawing of my character Val as an adult bleeding out. I always have to explain that she did get healed later, because healing in D&D is a thing, but you know, that's funky that they like the gore. The gore. I just said that weird, that's why I had to say it again. Hello, Ames. Me, whenever I see Ames. Hello, Ames. This is some face studies where you take like 30 seconds to draw a face, and later it gets longer where you have like a minute to draw a face, and somehow the minute faces always look worse to me than the 30-second faces. Kids really like this little wizard lady, and I gotta agree, this witch looks cute as fuck. I think. Here's some trippy shit where an eye is a leg and other stuff. Most of this book is literally just me living my D&D fix while I can't play more D&D, which just means I draw even more D&D, and then I get brain rot over D&D, and everything just turns into D&D. Especially with her, this is Lillian. I had some obsessions with Lillian, which are totally cured now, for real, for real. I drew this sketch turned eventually into a proper drawing, and I think there's a speed paint of it on my YouTube as well, unless YouTube like age restricted it because it's silly. But it turned out amazing, and I really loved it. So I hope you maybe check it out sometimes, because I'm proud of it and I want people to see it. Sometimes I go through like low phases where pages just look really empty and not much is happening on them. And then there's just Lillian again. Which, you know, can never have enough Lillian. And also some Corvus. He's part of Lillian's party. This is on its head, but I'm not bothering to turn it around. Yeah. I love Lillian. She's in a game called Teloria. And Teloria's great. This is Amalia. She's in another game. Her party is called the Council. She's a rogue sorceress, draconic sorceress, and she's great. Try different hairstyles for Lillian, because she was chopping her hair off, which happens a lot. This is Saskia. She's my paladin, and she killed 2 dragons with her bare fists, because she's just cool like that. Obviously, the other party members helped. But she got the killing blows, and I'm never gonna stop gloating about it. Lillian went on a little date, and it was awkward and cute as shit, and they kissed. I'm sorry. Again, I keep talking, and I'm gonna keep singing and making weird noises, because I hate silence. Kids really like her. They think she's Amanda from, like, the creepy VHS child thingy video game. She's not. I drew her before that came out, but the kids like her, and if they want to think it's Amanda, then who am I to stop them, you know? Like, they have all the power. I'm just existing. They also like the little space boy, which I agree. He turned out really cutesy. I really like this sketch. I think it looks really cool. Also Longian and Roskia, because it's long Lillian and round Saskia. I'm hilarious. Like this one, obviously, because it's colored. Children just like shit that's colored, you guys. Honestly, you can win them over so easily by simply coloring in anything. They just like colors. Their standards are not that high. No, for real, like, I can draw a really shitty eye or a really shitty sketch, and as long as I'm coloring it, they love it. They like this one. I like this one. They think this is the older version of the one that looks like Amanda. I'm not gonna go back, because I can't find it right now. This one turned out shitty. Don't look at it. I had really bad pens. Here I showed the kids how to change emotions just by using eyebrows, so they wouldn't forget drawing eyebrows, which I think is really cool, and they really enjoyed that little lesson. And since then, they're drawing eyebrows. I have influence upon children. I can direct them towards evil. You should not trust me working with children. No, wait, I shouldn't say that. That sounds really fucking weird. Here's another tiefling who's never gotten out of her one-shot era, because tiefling curse. I'm just saying. First grade I wanted me to draw Ladybug, so I drew Ladybug. And I think this is Cat Noir, but it's literally just a random cat boy. He was here before Ladybug. But, again, if the children are convinced this is Cat Noir, then who am I to stop him? Also, this little guy is the funniest shit to the children. I don't know why. They just think he's hilarious. I think he's giving Puni energy. I won't elaborate on that. Also, Puni... in case you are watching this long, I'm zooming in on man titties just for you. Just for you, my bestie. Here's a little tree, a little guy, and here's a sketch of a kid, that a kid did, the little strawberry girl. Really cute, love it. Like I said, I don't know if I actually said it, but yeah, I allowed children to draw in here, because I thought their additions would be really cute, like eventually. There's gonna be more of those. They really like the little guy with the swirlies, which I can understand, the pages vibe, I think. Showed them how to draw an eye here, step by step. Exactly, like here's another sketch of a kid. I really like it. You can really see how anime is like more normalized in like newer generations, because they just grow up with it and then they start drawing anime stuff, and it's so fucking cute. This is another sketch a kid did. Again, really cute, really long legs. I did that too when I was younger, so it's really fun to see like what steps in like an artist's career repeat when they start out young, you know. Like, it's just, I love working with kids. I think it's so interesting to reflect upon your own actions and your own childhood, which you do a lot when you work with kids. You're like, huh, was I like this? And yeah, everyone was fucking annoying. This page, I let the third graders loose. Ignore these two, I did those. But yeah, other than that, I let the third graders loose. Those are like ages 8 to 9, roughly. And they again, amazing. Like, look at this, look at the lips. They have fucking volume to it. I could have never imagined drawing lips like this and that at that age. Or the eyes. I really like the eyes, that one specifically. God. These kids are amazing. I'm fucking for real. I'm sorry, I'm just gloating because the kids I'm working with are so much cooler than the kids you're working with. I don't know what I'm saying, I'm sorry. But yeah. They also, for some reason, really like this page, and I think it's just because of the eye, because everything else is just kind of swirly-whirlies and pretty basic. I like the rainbow as well, but that is because of pride. This little guy is my personal favorite, best sketch in the whole book. Fight me on that. This is a relatively empty page, but this is another sketch from a kid. She's really insecure about her drawings, but I think she's doing amazing. I think these are really cute, and I think she has a great feeling for colors. I'm trying to encourage her a lot on all of that. Here we have some D&D characters as bunnies. We ignore the cat because I cannot draw animals. Got a cute little Amalia sketch, and then we have a cute little Amalia page with a lot of Amalia sketches. She's staring at you. But yeah, we are nearing the end of this little sketch tour. Because now there's just sketches that I taped in, because the last few pages always scare me and I can never get started. So I just decided to find some sketches I still had and glue them in with tape. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of it. Yeah. That's all. That's my sketchbook from the last 3 fucking years. Obviously during COVID, I spent a lot of time at home and I sketched more digitally than I actually did in here. But still, it's insane to me that like 3 years of art are in this book. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you had fun. Tell me what your favorite sketches were, and anything else you really have to tell me, because I'm really interested. I want to talk to people. And yeah, that's everything. Bye bye.